So I wanted to address the whole situation with Black China endorsing the bleaching cream called Whitenicious. That bleaching cream was created by I believe she's Nigerian, a Nigerian woman called Dentsia. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. Now, people are getting confused. They believe that Black China is the one who created that cream. No, it was another black woman who created that cream. Right, and this woman Dentsia, she has bleached her skin like you wouldn't believe. Like, she was darker than me, and now she's like 10 times lighter. She don't look like a white woman when you look at her features. However, her skin is pale. It does not look natural at all. Now, a lot of people are criticizing Black China because she's now the brand ambassador for this Whitenicious bleaching cream. A lot of people are criticizing her because she is taking it to Nigeria. Now, if you know anything about Nigeria and a lot of other African countries, they have a big issue with bleaching cream. It's actually been banned in Ghana, and I believe also Kenya has banned bleaching creams as well, which is, you know, progress. And it needs to be like all the countries in Africa need to ban bleaching creams. The problem I have with Black China is the simple fact that she is attaching herself to something that she knows is dangerous, but yet to her it's basically by any means necessary. Basically, she is doing anything she can to get money. But why would you take part in something that you know is detrimental to the black community? Why would you actually do that? However, the main issue I have is not actually with her. It's more to do with the fact that the continent of Africa, the continent of Asia, countries in the Caribbean, they've all suffered from colonialism, and that is exactly why colorism became an issue in the first place, because of colonialism, white supremacy. We embrace the white standard of beauty to the point where we deal out colorism to the other members of our community. And then we will call them a sellout for bleaching their cream. If you don't understand the root of something, you cannot just water the branches. Yeah, you need to water the roots as well. As in, you cannot talk about colorism without saying, hey, what is the reason for colorism still existing in today's society? You can't do one without the other. It does not work that way. Black China should not be your main focus. She's just one woman in a drop of many who are doing this, who are creating these bleaching creams and then shipping them out to countries in Africa, countries in Asia, people in the Caribbean. I said this in my other video that I did about spice. I shall link it down below if you've not seen it. I said people in the Caribbean are bleaching out their skin. It's not a major thing in Barbados, but there are a load of people in Jamaica who are bleaching their skin. And the thing is, the black skin is so beautiful, it's so rich, it's melanin, and they're bleaching it out. And I can understand why. I will never ever diss someone for bleaching their skin, because I understand why they're doing it. We as black people need to address our attitudes and anti-blackness before we can open our mouths. How can you be so anti-black and then act surprised when someone chooses to bleach the skin? Do you see the madness in that? So no, my biggest issue is not Black China. What she's doing is wrong. However, my biggest issue is not her. And two, we find a way to break down white supremacy. And two, we find a way as a whole across the world to love ourselves as black people. This will keep on happening. So remember, target your aggression towards the real responsible people. White people are responsible for the mess we are in today. And we are still embracing what they have taught us. We need to unlearn the self-hate. We need to unlearn the anti-blackness before we crumble as a nation. It's that simple. Bye.